Hi Queens, let's move again today. Chapter 11 of Volume 2 was announced to come to Love Nikki after the next maintenance. Bruh, final freaking lead. We are so behind in story chapters. Wanna know what the Chinese server has? So here's Volume 2, right? All the way up to chapter 15. And Chinese server also has a Volume 3 up to chapter 3. Like what how are we only up to here, chapter 10 right now? It's so crazy. Anyway, in this video I am going to show you the suits. Then let's do a pre-farming guide so you can speed run through this chapter. I like this video for the user algorithm. Subscribe, help out a small time YouTuber tremendously. Let's start off with the unofficial suits. We have this one. Oh, this one has 3 colors, but I only have this one. This one is called a backlighting color. And then we have this one. This one has 4 different recolors, but I only have this first one. It's the chess set. These are unofficial suits that do not give diamonds upon completion. And then up next we have the main suits, which are over here. Let's start with this one. This one is Frozen Flower. This is a crafting suit. It includes cute bunnies everywhere, like, oh my gosh, so kawaii. And there's also a pink recolor too. Sorry, I can't show you how it looks like. I don't have it. And then up next is this one. This one is called Fashion Hunter. This is a crafting suit, and this is also the chapter's main suit. And what's cool about this one is it's a separate top, separate bottom, and coat. And this is how the recolor looks like. This oh, okay, give it time to load. Oh, I actually love it when it takes time to load, so I get to see like each of the individual pieces. So yeah, this is how the white color looks like. And then up next is a Whisper in the Wilderness. There's 3 different colors for this crafting suit, and you know, this is how the dress looks like without the coat. And here's the second color, and here is the third color, which is taking time to load. Come on, come on. You got this, Love Nikki, dress up queen. Ah, there. Yeah, this is going to require a lot of dye. Yeah, my main struggle is I don't have the dyes available. That's why for this Frozen suit, I can't even recolor it. Anyway, up next, the evolution suits. This one is called Shadow in the Firefly Forest. And yeah, basically collect all those princess items to evolve into this beauty right here. Here's how it looks like without the coat. Here's the coat without the dress. Dude, this coat is huge. Very, very long sleeve. And then up next here is the recolor, which is like a purplish color. And then up next we have another evolution suit. It's Wild Berry Garden, and this one is a separate top and separate bottom kind of suit. Yeah, just collect a bunch of these items in the princess mode and then evolve it and then recolor it to this bluish color. And yeah, now let's go with a pre-farming guide. We're gonna start all the way up here and then go downward. So here is stage 1. What's required for stage 1? Nothing much. Y'all have the stuff here, right? The thing about stage 1 though, it may be hard for some people because check out the tagging. The tagging is simple and cool. A lot of people won't have simple and cool because cool is not like a main attribute. So what you want to do is look up as many simple and cool items, put those on, and then just fill in the rest with just simple items. All right, up next, stage 2. Nothing much going on here too. You don't need to pre-farm for anything. Like the stuff here, you have them. These are fairly easy to get. Next, stage 3. Okay, this is where you are going to have to farm for stuff. I'm gonna have the pre-farm guide on the right of my screen so you can follow along. Let's start off with the coat first. So you are going to need 5 of this Vintage Pigtails. It's going to drop from chapter 10, stage 3, Maiden. Everything here is going to be from volume 2. And then up next, you are going to need a dough practice. This is from 10S2 Princess, and this one just buy it for gold. And then up next, let's look at the top. For the top, you are going to need this item right here. This is a recolored of this one. It is called a Wheat Ripple Forest. So you get this from chapter 10, stage 5, Maiden. And then up next, it's going to be this Princess Ribbon, Gentle Intention. It drops from 10-6 Princess. And then finally we have the bottom. The bottom, you actually cannot pre-farm it now, but as soon as the chapter drops, just know that you need to rush the first stage. So this one drops from 11-1 Maiden. You need 7 of them. And this one drops from 11-2 Princess. You need 7 of them. And yeah, that is pretty much it for stage 3. Not too hard, I think. And up next, stage 4 is going to be, you know, stuff that y'all already have, just a no requirement stage. Stage 5. Okay, this one has requirements, and I am going to copy and paste them on the right of my screen there. Let's go with the dress first. Well, this looks familiar. Looks like you're going to need more of this Vintage Pigtails from chapter 10-3 Maiden. Yeah, you needed it for stage 3 too. Up next, you are going to need this accessory piece. It's not out yet. It's from 11-3 Princess. And then yeah, that's pretty much for the dress. Yeah. And then up next is going to be the shoe. This is a requirement too. You are going to need 8 of this shoe, and it's going to drop from 11-2 Maiden. And then you're gonna need this shoes. Oh, it's called a Fall Leaf Golden Autumn, and it drops from chapter 9 S3 Maiden. Moving on to stage 6. This stage does have some required items. I am going to paste it on the right of my screen so you can follow along. Let's start with the hair first. So for the hair, you are going to need this thingy. It's a recoloration of Sweet Hair Clippings, which drops from 10-2 Maiden. Next, you are going to need 7 of this hair Immature Writing, and it's going to drop from 10-7 Princess. And that's pretty much for the hair. Let's move on to the dress. For the dress, you are going to need 7 of this top. This is from 11-3 Maiden. And then you're also going to need this top, which is from 11-5 Princess. Not available to pre-farm yet, but just so you know that that's a required item. Next, let's do the headdress thing. The required items is this necklace, which drops from 2-11-5 Maiden. Again, not available yet, but this one is available. It is from chapter 10 S3, and you're going to need 6 of them. It's called Glaze Ice Hearts. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the required items for chapter 11. And then the story goes upwards here. Stage 7 is basically just a free stage. Everyone have all these items already, right? Right? Yeah. And then for S1, S2, and S3, it's going to go downwards over here. There are some examples of items that would give you an S for this stage. And let me show you S2 too. Here are the Momo's quest guide. Yeah. No required items. Dude, I noticed there are so many items in Miracle Nikki that Love Nikki does not have. Like the Dreamweavers. Yeah, we're missing a lot of Dreamweavers in Love Nikki, especially the free ones. And then S3, the requirements are, yeah, this stuff, just easy stuff, easy S, easy diamonds, because once you finish all of those chapters, stages, you are going to unlock extra stage bonus, which you can access in your main event, and then going over to the tab on the right, and extra stage bonuses would be right here. So much free diamonds just for doing your maiden and princess stages. Look at this, 55, 55, 55s all around. Oh man, that's why we need to keep bugging Love Nikki to give us more chapters, because the more chapters we don't have, the less diamonds we get. Alright, everyone, that is all for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you find this helpful, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, subscribe or I'll delete your Love Nikki account. Peace, peace.